User stories are the backbone of agile development, but how do you decide which ones are worth investing in? The INVEST framework is your answer, a set of principles that helps teams prioritize stories that deliver real value. In this guide, we'll break down what makes a story investment worthy and how to master this critical decision-making process. INVEST is a mnemonic framework that ensures user stories are worth your team's time and energy. Each letter represents a key principle: independent, negotiable, valuable, estimable, small, and testable. This framework helps you separate the truly impactful stories from the noise, ensuring your development efforts generate maximum return on investment. It's not just about building features. It's about building the right features. Independent stories can be developed, tested, and deployed without relying on other stories. This independence means your team can work in parallel, prioritize flexibly, and avoid bottlenecks. When a story depends heavily on another story, you lose agility. The team gets blocked, waiting for prerequisites. By breaking down work into independent chunks, you maximize flow and reduce waiting time. This is where the real efficiency gains in agile development come from. Negotiable stories aren't locked in stone, they're open to conversation. The details should be worked out with the product owner and stakeholders before development begins, not embedded in rigid specifications. This flexibility allows teams to adapt as they learn more about the problem. Good stories are more like reminders for a conversation than complete requirements documents. By keeping stories negotiable, you create space for creativity and innovation while staying aligned on business goals. Every story must deliver genuine value to users or the business. This isn't about technical sophistication, it's about real-world impact. A story that's technically interesting but doesn't solve a problem isn't worth your investment. Always ask, who benefits? What problem does this solve? Why does it matter now? By grounding stories in concrete value, you ensure your team's effort translates to outcomes that stakeholders actually care about. Your team needs to be able to estimate the effort required to complete a story. If a story is too vague or complex to estimate, it's too big or poorly defined. Stories that are estimable are ones where the team understands what's needed and can confidently predict how long it will take. This clarity enables better sprint planning, realistic commitments, and improved predictability. Inestimable stories become time sinks and burn your credibility with stakeholders. A story should be small enough to complete within a single sprint, ideally within a few days. Small stories deliver value faster, enabling quick feedback and course correction. Large stories get stuck, creating dependencies, killing momentum, and making it hard to track progress. When stories are small, you celebrate wins more often, maintain team morale, and stay agile. Break down big features into smaller, achievable pieces that deliver incremental value. Every story must have clear acceptance criteria, objective measures that define when the story is done. If you can't test it, you can't prove it works. Testable stories eliminate ambiguity about what success looks like. This means both automated tests and user acceptance are built into the story from day one. Clear acceptance criteria prevent scope creep, reduce rework, and ensure the delivered feature actually meets user needs. Start applying INVEST today by auditing your current backlog. Go through each story and score it against the 6 principles. Stories that fail multiple criteria are not ready for the sprint. Send them back for refinement. Make story grooming a ritual in your team's process. The investment of time in proper story preparation pays dividends in faster execution, fewer surprises, and better outcomes. INVEST isn't a one-time exercise. It's a continuous practice that improves with repetition.